Coach was just asking the girls about the support that you get in rec hall. From a coach's perspective, when you walk in a gym like that and have that fan support, what's that mean to the program?
Well, I think it really means a lot to the players. It's, for someone who's been here since almost the start of the program, it's really evolved to be a part of the community. So we get great crowds, and the fans are good fans. They're supportive of the sport. They're supportive of our team, and that's always been one of the things that I like about playing at home.
How does that help a team grow when you're playing in front of so many people at home on a nightly basis?
Well, I mean, it gives them an opportunity to see how it is at home. They also know that half their schedule's played on the road, and we play in some pretty tough places. So, we just hope that our players recognize that the key is how they play, not who they play.
In terms of the Big Ten itself, what's fun about that process in terms of night in and night out? You know you're going to get somebody's best effort, and what's that competition like from your perspective?
Well, I mean, because I've been here so long, I haven't played in other conferences other than when we were in the Atlantic 10. So I can't say how it is to compare it to playing in the Pac-12 or the SEC or something. But certainly, in my estimation, the fact that the conference has led the nation in attendance for so long, the fact that you have to play your best every night is really what comes to mind with me. If you don't play well on the road, you have a good chance of getting beaten. If you don't play well at home, the way the teams have improved over the years, and 25-point rally score game, I think it's a pretty level playing field in a lot of locations.
How has this team grown so far during the preseason?
Well, we've only practiced for 3 or 4 days, so I can't really say much at this stage. I think we have a couple of kids that came back in good shape, and a couple of kids that you could tell they took some time off before preseason started. So I think it's going to take a little time before we have a really good handle on what our strengths and weaknesses will be. But they've got a good energy about themselves. The kids seem to like each other, and that's always a plus.
Who are you turning to in terms of leadership?
I'd like to think our older kids have a little more vested interest in what's going on. Megan, I think Megan, Aiyana, and Kendall are probably the three that really come to mind. But I also think that Haley Washington's a natural leader and, a future captain, not only for us, but for volleyball after college.
When you look at Megan and Aiyana specifically, what do they bring to the team on the floor? What do you like about their games, and how do they complement one another?
Well, I think Megan's, she's been one of our best volleyball players for a few years, so her volleyball IQ is really one of her greatest strengths. She can play all positions really well. Aiyana's a terrific net player and is really good with the ability to keep the team loose, and that's a great trait, I think.
For the freshman class of last year, obviously a very good season for them, but in terms of that next step, what do you look for out of them in year 2 of being in the program?
Well, you really hope that they learn what they need to learn. I think that Haley had a great season, although she started a little slow. Ali Franti had a real strong year, obviously, by being recognized as the National Freshman of the Year. But I thought all the kids played up at certain times. Simone Lee had a few matches where she came in and really played well for us, and I thought Heidi had a real good preseason last year, and she's coming out of the gate with another preseason now. We just need her to be good beyond August.
In terms of the process leading up to a season, are there little things in your head that you have that you gauge in terms of progress each day? How do you keep the little things in line while keeping the big picture in mind as well?
Well, I think it's, preseason is supposed to be tough. They'll have some time to get rested up once we get back and classes start, and they're going once a day. It's a little different approach to how they can get stronger and get themselves acclimated to what we need to do on a day-to-day basis. And then once we start Big Ten play, because of the way the schedule works, you have some weeks where you're on the road in the middle of the week, and TV dictates a few different things for you. But I think you'd like to think people are going to get better. That's kind of what the goal is. The goal is to work hard, be the best you can be, and see what that does for you.
Coach, thanks for your time. Good luck.